play Prince Gruber this week, bro. It's the bottom of the losers bracket, so we gotta win if we want to get out of that.
I'm watching Thursday Night Football. Kyle Pitts is the next Gronk with how he's playing.
2.6 points. All right, that's all it takes.
The playoffs have finally begun, ladies and gentlemen.
Team Power Nation, we played nobody this week. Well, I'm bye. I'm going to be hate watching Laniel and Muhammad throughout the week. Any other teams that are playing this week in the playoffs, I'll be rooting for, besides Muhammad and Team Laniel's Dingos. I will not be rooting for either of those teams for the reasons that you probably already know. If they win, I'll be hate watching. But we'll see what happens in the playoffs this week. I'll be observing. I'll make a few confessionals here and there, clips on this week, but we don't play, so we're fine. Till then, Team Power Nation out.
Yo, Team Hoggle has officially claimed the #1 seed. I'm so proud of my team. I gotta give up praises to Cameron Dicker. He did his thing, balled out for us, and now Team Hoggle has officially claimed the #1 seed. I'm proud of this team. Generally, it's been a good year, but now Team Hoggle's looking at bigger and better things. On to the next one. The regular season's over. Next is the playoffs. Okay, we stay humble around here, so I want to say to people that made the playoffs, congratulations. Now, after our bye week this week, because we clinched that bye, we're going to be ready to go. Let's do it.
Bro, Kyle Pitts. What is going on in the NFL today? I'm enjoying watching Thursday Night Football. Kyle Pitts is the next Gronk with how he's playing. If he played this even half as good as this, even 1/3 as good as this every other week, this dude would be Gronk. He would be Gronk. And he's on waivers, by the way. They didn't warrant for Kyle Pitts. I mean, breakout game, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But, man, NFL's funny.
It's that day, chat. Oh, man. Win or lose, bro. My last football Sunday in America. So it's going to be a big one, but we can't lose this one. We can't. We got to get outside of that on bottom of the bracket. We do that with a win. We stay in there with a loss. Big game against Prince Gruber. I'm nervous, but I'm also interested to see what else happens in the league. I'm interested to see what happens with teams like Dingo District did his first ever playoff game. Mo, I think this is Mo's first ever playoff game too, or his second one. I think he was there 2 years ago. But we'll see what happens, man. We got to win today. No ifs, ands, buts about it. We cannot lose this matchup. We lose this matchup, this is a disappointment. This is not what we want here. We want a W and nothing but W's, like Dingo said. So appreciate y'all. We'll see what happens. And go out there, do y'all thing, Lions. Man, how do we describe this first half? Justin Herbert gave me 9. Chase Brown gave me 7. Stephon Diggs gave me 1.8. Hunter Henry gave me we basically did nothing. Season on the line, punishment on the line. I mean, bro, this smoothie looking like it's mine. I might literally actually have to do this punishment. Like, what are we watching here? I mean, nobody's contributing. Nobody. Justin Herbert, nothing. Chase Brown, nut. He's getting carries by Samaj Viron. He's getting out carried by Samaj Viron. Nothing. Everybody, nothing. Stephon Diggs, nothing. Oh, Hunter Henry, nothing. I mean, God ain't nothing. I mean, and his one thing is like, if I started that one guy, my bench, nothing. Khalil Shakir, nada. I mean, Aronde Gatson, a legit donut. Not glazed, not chocolate. It has no flavor to it. It's just a donut. What are we doing here? What is going on? Guys, we about to lose to Prince Gruber. Do we not know what's on the stake? We are about to lose to Prince Gruber. Are you kidding me? Burrow, what takes place for you to do some bull stuff like this? Who are you throwing to? Just find Chase Brown. God, my season.
What's good, Team Buckies? As you see, I'm dressed up super nice because you know it's toilet bowl season. It's around that time. Great job, Wandell. Beautiful job from Dallas Goddard. He showed us why he's our starting tight end, and it's that time where the Titans lock in. Patrick Mahomes, fuck you, nigga. We have seen why we've been losing on our games because of you. Brissett, you will be our starting quarterback for the rest of this toilet bowl. And who else am I missing? Oh, JT, bro, please, I'm begging you, bro. Show us why we picked you. We traded for you, bro. Show us why we gave away C. Lemon. Bro, Henderson, bro. Henderson just popped off, nigga. Show them that nigga you better than him. But anyways, as the game's about to start, everyone, we need you to pray for JT so he drops another 50 banger. I swear if Jameson Winston was starting, Wandell would have had 30, but it's whatever. But, like, yeah, we're going to beat Team Gallardo, and thank you for riding for me this long. Let's go, Team Buckies.
We're some trash game. And, we some hard garbage. And it sucks. Because it's like, we so trash, bro. I mean, there's still a chance we can win this game. But, like, are we really going to beat Team Gallardo or Buckies if we play them next week? Like, we are actually garbage. Like, I'm really thinking it to myself. I'm just putting guys together and hoping it goes out there and they do their jobs. Because outside of that, we are we're terrible. Like, we are actually terrible. It's sorry to say, Jawan, RJ Harvey, go save me, brother. But, like, I'm in a dogfight with Prince Gruber.
Every week when I watch the NFL, I think the same thing over and over and over again. Why do I keep watching this sport? This sport is fake. These niggas are fake. Every single week and every day, these niggas go out, they pad up, they do random bullshit, they just run around and do whatever the fuck. Why does Trevor Lawrence have 54 points? How does Trevor Lawrence have 50? His team's a shit. He's a shit quarterback. He has shit receivers. How the fuck? The New York Giants, I know y'all niggas are ass, but like, bro, you're not that ass, bro. You let that nigga dunk on you. 6 total touchdowns? What the fuck? I didn't get Shadur Sanders. Shadur Sanders, you know I love you. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. It's hard to hate you. But today, you made me hate you. Why are you throwing it to everyone but Harold Fannin, bro? All the short balls are right there. Just dump it off. Dump it off. Dump it off. Jackson Dart, you too. You're throwing that shit so fucking long, nigga. You could have won the game. I understand you scored 25. I don't care how many points. You could have scored 30. You could have scored 30 for me. You could have scored 30. All you had to do was dump that ball over one last time. You would have had another set of downs, but your dumbass wanted to throw that shit so fucking we lose fucking brains every fucking day. I don't fucking understand how we do this shit, bro. I need y'all niggas to lock the fucking. I got dunked on by fucking Trevor Lawrence, bro. Puka, cool. I'm about to watch your shit right now. If you bro, Puka, don't play with me, bro. The Lions are my team. They're my team, but they're ass. Don't play with me. I'm done.
And then RJ Harvey fumbles. Oh my gosh. Help!
Yo, Lad McConkey and QJ, bro, they had me scared. Like, I'm so glad Ray quit down on my GOAT. Like, I just love these guys so much. 10 points right now. And then I'm just praying on the downfall of Matthew Stafford. Man, this is what a game, bro. I went from 144 127, 125 to 130 again. Like, I genuinely don't know if I'm a win or not. But come on, my team, we can do this, bro.
The worst trade. I don't give a dang what league you're in. What Metroplex you're in. What zip code you're in. What fantasy football league you're in. There will never, ever, you cannot tell me a trade that took place without collusion. Like a trade for Terry McLaurin, Ted McMillan, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. We are just watching Amon-Ra St. Brown after a 50-yard catch, then get a touchdown off of a screenplay the next game. He got traded for a guy that has 0 fantasy points, not a single target, and Terry McLaurin. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 26 fantasy points in the first half. In the first Team Terry. If Sam wins the championship, Team Terry, we have to erase your name from last year's trophy plaque. Literally, have to erase your name from last year's trophy plaque. Like it has to happen. Seriously.
Please, please, I've been unlucky this entire year. I've had so many unlucky games. I've had so many unlucky results. But I only need this one. Jake Ferguson, please, 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 please. I can't believe this. Chris Olave had 15 points in a span of like 2 minutes, bro. I went to go take a shower, and after I came back, I had a 99% chance of winning. When I saw that, I was like, okay, bet. I went to go take a shower, I ate, and I come back, and it's 50-50. I was like, what? And then I put the phone down. I had an 80% chance of winning. Cortland Sun was legacy game. Chris Olave again. Matthew Stafford again. I don't know. Omar Diaby, I don't know what he is like telling his players. I don't know what he's feeding them. I don't know like how much whipping he does to them. But this is insane. I can't do this. This is the greatest hate watch of all time. I know I am a brand new Dallas Cowboys fan of like two weeks, bro. But like, this is gonna be the greatest hate watch. Please, please, 9. I need you, bro. 9.
Welcome back to another nightly recap. Ultimate Fantasy Football Hub, week number 15, first week of the playoffs. A lot of drama, a lot happened this week. And let's start it off with the bottom of the losers bracket. 2-4 Lions versus Prince Gruber. And it's looking like 2-4 Lions this might do the punishment. An embarrassing performance from Stephon Diggs, an embarrassing performance from Hunter Henry, an embarrassing performance from Kenneth Walker. He got some production from his bench, from Troy Franklin, Khalil Shakir, but it does Oronde Gadsden, but it doesn't matter because he didn't start him. Prince Gruber has been a team that started this season at one point, I believe, 1-9, 2-10. He's on a 3-game winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. Gets a big time win over 2-4's Lions this tonight, barring a miracle where JJ McCarthy just throws just loses it. But it's looking like 2-4's Lions. This is going to be at the bottom of this loser bracket, and Prince Gruber will be promoting. Next matchup, I told y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the game of the week. If you watched last episode, I said this was the game of the week. This is the game you got to have your eyes open and being paying attention for. And it was looking like Osama for most of the day. Jalen Hurts, 28.9 fantasy points. Get some decent production for Colton Loveland. Omar Rito gets mid performances from Rasheed Rice, from A.J. Brown, but from Ashton Jetty. But Travis Etienne was keeping him in there. Jaguars defense was keeping him in there. Olave had 2 fantasy points from most of the night. And then all of a sudden, bada boom, bada push. Bada boom, bada push. Bada boom, bada push. And Chris Olave just summoned 20.5 fantasy points. Y'all remember, if you watched and been paying attention to these videos, you remember Osama versus Omarito a few weeks ago. Osama was saying when Omarito gave up a couple of fat and Michael Pittman Jr. for Matthew Stafford, he was saying Omarito got scammed. This is the worst trade he's ever seen in his life. This is one of the worst trades of the season. This is up there with the Jonathan Taylor trade. Well, Matthew Stafford said, "Hold my beer," and what did you say, Osama? Gave him 24.92 fantasy points. Osama had a lead as high as 90% to win this matchup, and it's gonna come down to a Sunday night sweat. Jake Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Ferguson with the season on the line for Osama and Omar Rito. The winner of this matchup will play next week against Team Hoggle. It is coming down to a movie. The game of the week has been special, but this next matchup is going to come down to a sweat too. Puka Nakua versus Jude Scary team. 54.3 fantasy points from Trevor Lawrence and Jude Scary team needed every ounce, every single bit of the 54 fantasy points. What a performance from Trevor Lawrence. 6 total touchdowns. Saquon Barkley's back. Kyron Williams is still here to side Blake Corum, and a heck of a performance from George Kittle. Devontae Adams goes with the injury. That will be huge, especially if Jude finishes this matchup and plays Team Pirates next week. So we'll keep on listening there. But a heck of a matchup from Jude's Scary team. He was the favorite to lose this matchup and shut up the haters. But Puka Nakua, Dingo District, has George Pickens and Chris Boswell to bring him home tonight. And does he do it? Does Dingo District somehow pull it off? We saw the miracle he pulled off last week. He had a 3% chance going into Monday like last week to even be in the playoffs right now. Now he's in the playoffs. Does he have a one more miracle in him? We will see. But this matchup is coming down to the wire as well. Team Terry versus comeback season. Another matchup coming down to the wire. Comeback season versus Team Terry. Winner will be still at the top of the losers bracket and will probably be out of the contention to fall to the bottom of the losers bracket and do the punishment. Loser will go to the second bottom and will be in the position to do the punishment. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Team Terry has a great team. He has a great team, but it would be looking way better if he kept Amon-Ra St. Brown. Decent performance today from Terry McLaurin, but 4.5 fantasy points from Ted McMillan. Amon-Ra St. Brown, ladies and gentlemen, had a great day where he scored like 37 fantasy points. It would have been a long and easy game for Team Terry. He would probably even be in the playoffs right now if he did not do that stupid trade. But at the end of the day, he did that trade, and it's coming down to a Sunday night sweat between him and Oumar. And Oumar right here, great performance from Brock Purdy with the great waiver wire addition from him. Trevi, Jan Henderson, DeAndre Swift, heck of performances. Not really anybody bad. I don't know why he starts the Rams defense when he knows they're playing the Lions offense. But what a performance. We'll see this will come down to the wire. This is probably going to come down to tomorrow's night game between Jalen Waddle and what he does. And then the final matchup, Bucky's versus Team Gallardo. Loser goes to the bottom of the losers bracket, and this was a Bucky's looking like a Bucky's win for most of the day. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Wilson went from 1 fantasy point for 3 quarters to 16 fantasy points because garbage time Jacoby Brissett came out to shine. And you're looking at this, you're like, yeah, Team Gallardo won this. With the way JJ McCarthy's playing this season and his chemistry with Justin Jefferson, we can't even confirm to you that this is a win for Team Gallardo, but it's looking like Team Gallardo gets this win. But we got some matchups on the wire. Puka Nakua versus Jude Scary team. If Puka Nakua can make this a matchup and put Chris Boswell in good positioning, this is a matchup we will be monitoring. Omar Rito versus Osama. It's Sunday night sweat will come down to Jake Ferguson for the second spot in the playoffs. Omar Rito, does he have dogs in him, or does Osama lock in? Y'all remember the interviews? If you watched the interview episode from earlier this week, it's going to be a movie. And then comeback season for Team Terry, top of the losers bracket. We will see what happens. But that is week number 15. And if y'all wanted to know what Team Hoggo and Team Pirates did, these are their numbers. And Team Hoggo, they had buys through the top 2 seeds in the league. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Week number 15. Week 1 of the playoffs. It was a movie, as y'all can see, and we still got a lot of football left to play. Thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great night.
I've been hate watching people this week. Muhammad, your team, you're not him, bro. You barely beat Oumar. Also, I want to address something. My team hasn't scored a lot of points. Did you guys forget what I said in the interview? Half pads. Imagine us with full pads. This was all week off, okay? Next week, I expect greatness from this team. Amon-Ra showed that he can still deliver with half pads. He could have scored 80 with 4. Until then, Team Pirate Nation, see y'all next week. I'm going to get to game playing against Jude. Out.
Well, no words. Man, let's start off with appreciate your contributions, RJ Harvey, Chase Brown, and Jawan Jennings. I really have no idea where this team would be without y'all. Literally, I have zero idea where this team would be without y'all. Wake up on this very morning, projected to lose by 50 points to Prince Gruber. The guy has been the worst team in the league since week 1. And that realization is starting to kick in, bro. We might be doing the punishment, bro. We might be doing the punishment. And we're from championship to punishment in 2 years. It is what it is. Just gotta hope our guys perform for these next 2 weeks, but it's looking down, Zos. It's looking dead. It's looking bleak. It's looking bad. Oumar still hasn't won a game in this league, bro. Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Was there ever a doubt? You know, I'm so proud of my team. The resiliency, you know, they battled. You know, they fought through it. And, you know, I was getting a lot of hate this week, you know, for making that trade. And people saying that I should have kept them on, or I made a bad trade. I didn't get a good deal out of it. But I just knew this was going to happen. You know, I knew all along. And, you know, Emmanuel, you'll be doing that punishment, bro. Just wait. So I'm proud of my team, proud of what we did. And I'm looking to come out next week again and get another W. We out.
Good luck, 2-4 Lions this in America. I'm finna go to Ghana, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Just do not make me do the punishment. Whatever y'all do, win 1 game so I don't do the punishment. Appreciate y'all, and good luck in America. 2-4 Lions is out.
So we lost, pretty crazy. All thanks to, my players, they just wanted to go out there and do whatever they wanted to do. Some of them really did good. To be honest, it wasn't really our fault. There was really nothing we could do. Trevor Lawrence dropped 54 fantasy points on us. Had the best game that he'll ever have in his career. Like, he's never having a better game than that. And, it was sad, bro. It was sad, bro. We got dunked on by a Jewish Scary team. Did some scary thing to us. For the first time I played Jewish Scary team, he did some scary things to us. Whenever we played, Osama bin Laden, he done terrorized us, It's okay, bro. It's okay. I understand. It's all good. We're at the playoffs, but we still get 3rd place. So let's keep this. Let's keep our morale up, and let's shoot for that 3rd place. All right, let's get that 3rd place with me. All right, Dingo out.
It's destiny for me to win this league. I have to. Amazing. I won against Oumar by a miracle, which is why it's called destiny. Destiny doesn't mean how many points you score. It's about how you get that win. And I got that win. So, yeah, we're going to the next team Hoggle and then whoever between Sam.